Yeah, well, late. Good night, good night, good night. Yeah, sorry about the late start. Having trouble with the internet. I had to close. Yeah, want to sleep, it's not in a lie. Need some rest. Yeah. So we're gonna look on some pairs. Right now we have the exotics open. Yeah, you know the struggles, man. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. For real, for real. Alright, so yeah. We're gonna have a little get together, in our little community, you know, that we growing, over 2 years now and doing well, step by step, right? Or almost 2 years now, sorry, my bad. Right, so we are looking on some asset as we go along. Right now I have some exotics open, yeah. So and during the course of the video, as more come in, right, I would like to have some thoughts on this template, right? Because this is the white template background, and I use both white and black, but this is what I really start out with. But over time, I switch it because sometimes my eyes get tired with the white, and with this white now. Sometimes it difficult at night when I'm trading. Difficult at night because I mostly trade from 10 o'clock in the night to 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So when it's late in the night, this white kind of too bright. So that is how I really edit the template and make it be a black background so it kind of easy on the eyes, right? And I also add you see the blue light glasses thing, right? See it here, blue light glasses. That I really throw on at night time because at night the screen kind of struggle. So as we go into the rest of charts, we're gonna change the templates, and we're gonna have the black theme, and I'll be happy to take any opinion that you can see it clearer on the charts, right? So with further ado, let's get the intro.
References from home interface. Systems are now fully operational.
Cool. Alright, so let us pop up the Eurozar right now on the 4-hour time frame, right? On the 4-hour time frame. Let us zoom it out a bit so you guys maybe can see the price and the price action, right? So first and foremost, during a trend, or let's say when doing a let's say I want to sell this asset. I sell this asset, right? Right up in this area, right here where the gray is, right? Oh, let's use my epic pen. So yeah, I always tell myself, I ever coach myself in never to be the first idiot in, right? So we are just piggyback, like piggyback riding the trend, basically, right? So when I said first and foremost, I'm a bear on the asset, right? I'm a bear on the asset. So when I see this sell off, I was waiting on a pullback, right? But the pullback, my first attempt on the pullback, I have two shots. I use the Fibonacci tool. Right, I have to change this color card. This is the black team. Let's use blue for now. Alright. This is my sweet spot right here. 61.8 and 50% here. Right here. Let's big this up a little bit so you guys maybe can see it. 50%, 61.8, right? So I had a shot right in here in the 60%, 61.8 fib level, right? So I managed to get in, but I get stopped out at break even. So my second attempt was somewhere around this top era, right? But then again, I realized price action was struggling, right? I realized price action was struggling to tag the top, right? So then I use my pivot points to also align my bias, which is M3 right here, M3. So I add a shot right here, right? I'm gonna drill down into a lower time frame and explain how I really execute this position. And as I said before, I don't want to be the first person in the trade, as in the change of trend, right? We don't want to be that person, right? So reason for that, over the years I've been trading, the experience that I had, so it teach me to be patient and just wait for the analysis, wait for the price action, right? Bottom line, you have to know price action. Without the price action, it's rough, right? That's whatever strategy you use, you need the price action. Whether you want make it be a candlestick or higher low scenario, right? So this is the 4 hour time frame, right? So when I execute the 4 hour time frame, I normally drill down to a hourly and I execute on a 50-minute time frame, right? So I'm just going to clear this up real quick and identify how I execute on a lower time frame, right? So, and this is just basic stuff. That's why half the times I question myself why many traders have it difficult. Is not the strategy, is their self is a problem. Getting late. Getting in late, forcing the trader to use wider stop. Right? I agree with that. Forcing the trade get into um just a minute. Excuse just a minute. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, the house full kids and everything. Yeah. So getting late won't force the trader to use. Getting in late won't force the trader to use stop. Yeah. Getting in late force the trader to use wide stop. And getting in late is also a sign of FOMO. No plug is not there. It cannot plug there. No, I'm using it. What? No. Yeah, kids come like, it's like I have to tie up the kids and all have to get things done. Uh, my son. Yeah. Alright. So, back to what I was saying now. Right? I am a bull, I'm a bear on the asset. So, I add this move. Right? I try to make my trading style as simple as possible. Not much things. Simple. So, we had this move down, right? So I just wait on the pullback, right? Boom. Enter on the pullback. Pop my stop above the recent high, right? And just allow the trade to take off. Even though it's up right now, right? It's up right now. Maybe even come back, come test, retest back the high, right? Can't come retest by the high, but I'm still a bear on the asset, right? Yeah. So, but bulls are the opportunity, right? And if you look on the forward time frame, it's 100% buying area if you go up on the 4 hour time frame, right? Many traders stay away from the 4 hour. Them hardly, them put it this way. They don't look on the 4 hour time frame very often, right? They don't look at the 4 hour time frame very often, right? So we can drill down into a 4 hour time frame and draw, look left, right? We just look left and we can draw this straight cross. Straight cross. And all of this pink area buyers territory, right? So they have permission to buy in this area, right? So that is where we are at on the exotics. But I'll also use price get back up to this area. I'm still interested to sell this asset again also, right? Yeah. So that is that on USD ZAR, and I carry out the same thing on USD ZAR also. Yeah. Kids, man, I tell you. Yeah. So, alright. I'm going to give you an example on the lira, right? On the lira. Just basic price action. For this to be rollover, right? But I say something like this, even something like this, you know, right? Breakdown, make a lower low, retest by the high, and I'll get interested right up in here, right? Boom, breakdown, and next pullback, and next trading, and we'll just ride this thing all the way down as much as possible, right? Although we can identify, we can look left, we know say this is an area of interest. We're gonna have all of this area also area of interest. So at least you know where bulls are, right? And it's just basic stuff. So I'm gonna go on to the exotics. I'm gonna move from the exotics and go to the Aussie dollar and the pound and yeah, some things like that. And any asset you guys want me to have a look on, I'll be happy to look at the asset, right? Yeah. So this is where the patience coming in. This is how the patience coming in. If you was a bull on the asset, you have all right to keep buying, and when fail to make higher highs, higher lows, then you can retreat, right? See it? Higher high, higher low, pull back, shoot up, stroll there, right? Yeah. And the pivot points help me to gauge my price target, right? Euro pound, right? Definitely, I'll look into that one. Euro pound, right? Yeah. So it's a basic price action. Breakdown. Not even so far, but anyway, down. Yeah. Cool. And we can drop down all the time frame. Come on. R2. So currently we are at, come on, we are at next week sell pivot, right? This is where many people get confused, and that's why they often blame the indicator for not doing what it's supposed to do, right? This is also a take profit zone, and this is also a M3. I can write it. M3. M3, right? So this is a sell zone, right? Not because it's a sell zone that don't necessarily means you're to sell. You need confirmation, right? You need price action, right? You need a higher high and you need a higher low, right? For confirmation that there are bears in the market, right? Allow the trend to roll over, and then you get in. Yeah, I use trend lines now and then. But I don't really use it like that. I use trend lines now and then. What I mostly use though, as you mentioned, what I mostly use, I definitely I like the question. What I definitely use is the standard deviation channel. This is what I mostly use, right? Lira. Let's see if I can make the lines a little bigger so you guys can see it. I like to use this line, standard deviation, right? Right. You know? Come on. Alright. So this is the mean, the middle one is the mean, right? The mean. So whenever price, I'm just going to draw it randomly. Up, down, right? I'm just going to draw something like this. Right. Right. So this is what I'm really mostly use, right? To help me identify the trend when the trend is intact, right? I also use this whenever the trend start to change direction, I use another one, right? I use another one in the opposite direction, right? For example, it would be something like this. No, wrong one. Come on. whenever the trend start to change now, I'm using why is this giving me a hard time? Whenever the trend start to change, right? Come on. Come on. Alright, I'll just delete it. Alright. Alright. I'm going to use the arrow right here with a different color. Alright, put it this way now. I'm just going to draw it because it's not giving me what I'm looking for. Change the color now. Yellow. Yeah, so when it starts to roll over, I'm looking for something like, come on. Just not giving me. Alright. When the trend starts to change now, I draw it like this. Down. Maybe the color is a problem. Right? So allow it to come down. Right? Back. Is it a back to the mean? Back to the mean. Or you have back to up in this area. Right? And then this will be the new trending direction. Right? That is how I really use it. A question is there. Alright, the moving average. The moving average is just there to keep. Let me explain how I use my moving average now. I like the questions. I like the questions. Right? I like the questions. Let's clean this up. Like the question. The internet not so aggressive. Yeah, the internet not very aggressive. Alright. The 55 moving average. This blue one of the 55. Damn it, wrong. Right here. The 55. Right? I have the 21. 200. Right? This one is the 200. This one is the 200, the green one. 200. Right? And the 21. The blue one is the 21. I'm going to write it. 55, sorry. My bad. 55. And the red one is the 21. Right? So I use this moving average to keep the trend, help me to keep the trend in the play, right? So I use it for two reasons now. Here's the reasons. You see, if I don't get the correct price action, if I don't get the correct price action, back to say I'm trying to look. It's not really playing on this chart, but basically, it helped me to keep buying even though it don't line up. If it don't line up at the pivot points, right? If it don't line up at the pivot points, it helped me to um, give me the assurance to know that the trend is in contact. This trend is still what it is, right? So here would be a buying place. Here would be a buying place. If I'm around, here would be a nice little buying place at this spike. Here would be a buying place, right? Even if it pull back down and this moving average come down, this would also be a buying place. If I'm a bull on the asset, right? If I'm a bull on the asset, pull back, buy, pull back, buy, right? And also we have a roll reversal area right here. Check this stop, right? What I call this support, right? So definitely the chart can come down to this area and continue with the move up. That is basically what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So this is my style of trading, and this is basic trading that you should be able to master, right? And without, I'm going to go real quick to the pound, as the pound, euro pound, sorry, euro pound, euro pound. I don't want it in this form. Euro pound. And that window is just my execution style. Alright, this is how I normally have it. Right? Cool. Clear it up, change the template. Alright, there we have the euro pound. Right? So as you can see, this went up very aggressive, pull back down, and we have some form of resistance right here, right here. If it break through past that area, here would be our next target area, right? But if this trend should reverse, my first target area would be right this here, right? This high, and if I get past this, I am looking to retest somewhere in this area, right? Yeah. So that is how I analyze it on a 4-hour time frame, right? And then I drill down into a hourly time frame as you go along, and I execute on a 15-minute time frame. So now let's drill down on a lower time frame, and I want to give you two scenarios: bull being on a bear, right? And we are already on next week buy pivot, which is M2, in my humble opinion. M2, 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 and the profit target for next week will be 87.87 right here will be target, right? And the aggressive target would be this top right here. This is the aggressive target. That's where we highlighted on our 4 time frame. So with 100%, we add resistance right here. So you have all right being able to buy because we have price action. We buy at support, right? To sell at resistance. So we have it, the price action right there. We bulls had the opportunity to execute the position, right? But if it fail down, if it fail, right, this is what we are looking at now, right? If it fails to make a higher high come to this level, you need a breakdown, right, and a pullback to get involved. And this is next week's trade, right? Boom, right? So this is where we call front run move. This is one of these places we call front run move. This is not this week trade, right? This is a move when we say front run. We front run the move. So we are in it from this week, but we are getting paid. We are looking to get paid next week, right? So we are looking to get paid somewhere in here next week, right? Because we are already in Friday, right? We are already in Friday. If I switch this to a daily pivot, we are already in Friday because the trading day start from 5 p.m. My time, which is, let's say, New York time, New York Eastern Standard Time, right? New York Eastern Standard Time is sometimes some word take long for come out. Yeah, it will be start already, right? So this will be a move where you call you front run the move, front run, right? And we had last week or the week before, we have a move where it's a counter trend move. All right. When profits it target early in the week, it more often lead to a counter trend. You see how this, for example, let us change the color. Let's say we add this right here, right? You bought at M2, because this is the M2. Let's circle it. Now change the color so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? And over you will see this. With experience, you will see the more time you spend on the charts, the more you will be able to see, right? This is the beginning of the week. You bought right here, right? This move, it have TP. I'm gonna put TP, right? You just take profit target the 21st, one day, right? You buy it the 17th, which is Friday. Check this out. You see another front run move, right? We buy it Friday, right? We buy it Friday, which is the 17th of April. Monday, which is the 20th of April, to open up, went up aggressive, hit the profit target the 21st of the month, right? So you take one day to make, which is 2 days, because you buy it from the Friday, which is today, right? You gotta take that one day to make $130 pips, right? 130 pips, one day, right? So the problem is, back then, I'm gonna share some things of where experience come along. I took the trade in less than in a day. It reached profit target, and I held on to it, to the trade, thinking that it was going to the moon, and it just rallied back all the way down and stopped me out for small amount of money, right? Whenever you see a move happen very quick, just look for a pullback, even slow, go along, yeah. So this teach me the patience and the discipline rather, to whenever it reach my profit area zone, must take profit, right? I just look on the trade and manage the trade. Manage the trade, right? But more often than not, it normally come back. It don't go in a straight line, right? But whenever you see a trade move aggressive, just look for some from a pullback down the line. And sometimes it go all the way back to where the move initially come through, right? So this is where you can eliminate greed, right? Eliminate greed. By Friday, get pay Monday, take the day off, take the rest of the week off, right? Take the rest of the week off. Come back next week. We try again, right? So this teach me rather, and I'll just share it with you guys. The patience, the discipline of being trade. Cause since we have it right here, look left, right? Have support, boom, buy. Look left, still support, right? Buy. But the thing, we must be cautious now. This is not a trending market. This is basically in a sideways move, right? This is basically in a sideways move, right? So we must aware of these things. The sideways move, right? As far as our eyes are telling us, because it's not making any lower low, it's not making any higher high, just up, down. Chances are it might go up again. Let I use my drawing tool. Chances are it might go up again, right? And it might go down again, and it might go up again, right? And we can just treat this as a range forever and ever until it broke out, right? Cool. So that take care of the euro pound, right? So as I'm saying, I don't know how many of you guys and girls or ladies and gentlemen get any time to spend with your grandparents where you could get, they will tell you a lot of fairy tale and a lot of stuff like, but I personally can always remember this, where grandma said to me, a phrase like this, the longest liver see the most, right? As in the person who live long enough will able to see the most, right? Yeah. So keeping an account alive will help you to see a lot of things, and you will learn and you will grow as you go along, right? So that is the key takeaway in this scenario. Cool. Alright. So we have that into play. Alright. Good stuff. Right. We have euro, and this is naked chart, right? No pivot points, no stuff. We're in a water slide, right? And this is just the, let us just change, just a minute. Let us use the template. And you guys would refer which template look more attractive, or which you more can see more clearly, right? More clearer rather. Some have problem with this. You with the cool. So there you have it, right? Come on. In our time frame. This is your sell zone for the beginning of the week, and right here is a take profit for the end of the week, right? Which is 1.65 is the target for the week, right? So bears have an opportunity, bulls have opportunity to carry this move up, right? And the first target area would be right here would be their first target area, and they had hit it, right? They had hit it all the way up, first target area, right? There we have it. So with that being said, you're a bull and you want a continuation of this asset, the price you should be looking to get involved is somewhere around here. Let us zoom up this. See the pivot box right here. Here is the 0.167 area is your buying zone for next week, guys. This is your buying zone for next week, right? So you already know where you're going to buy next week, right? In advance. So you're thinking this now, right? Up, down, up, right? And this is the target. I'm putting TP right here. T, take profit. So this is next week take profit area, right? Next week take profit. So next week you're a bull, you want to buy, allow the market to pull back, right? In my opinion, by tomorrow, no, sorry, later today, because Friday, the last trading day already here already. Later today, me personally, I'm expecting some from a pullback between now and Sunday. So this trade might be ready Tuesday. By Tuesday, in my humble opinion, this trade might be ready. Monday, Tuesday. If it get here within Friday and Monday, Tuesday, this might be a buying era. Right. But now, bears sell zone. Sell. So bears are thinking this now. Watch this. Down. Right? Bears are thinking this. So when you understand how the market flow, So we have two players want the same stuff. Bears want it come down. Bulls want it to come down so they can get to buy it at a wholesale price for a continuation move up. So you have two players want the same thing. Two players want the same thing. Bears want it come down, right? Even to test back the low, right? But Bulls also want it to come down so they can buy the dip. So two players want the same thing. Yeah? So this is just basic technical analysis. So the pivot point that I use is a leading indicator, it's not a lagging indicator, right? Many individual bash indicators, but they don't really know how they really work, right? This is a leading indicator. So we are here Friday, and I know where I want to buy Tuesday. So we are days ahead, right? So I know where I want to buy Tuesday. So this is Tuesday buying price, right? In this area, it's Tuesday buying price, right? Yeah. So this is how we really analyze the market on a daily basis. Now, remember now, we are still in a downtrend on the bigger time frame, right? We are still in the downtrend on a bigger time frame. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, down, right? We are still in a downtrend, right? So we are be careful on the way up, right? So on the way up, we are looking for up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? Yeah, as a bull, right? So we are going to identify our area where we think bears are. Bears are here, right? On the lower time frame, bears are here, right? And bears here, right? Yeah. Bears are here. All of these here, right? And watch this now. We can even go a little bit further with our analysis. We can draw a fib, right? Well, I think we should change the color. I'm drawing the wrong side. Let us just change the template, because this don't use so. Well, I think I must use the white one. Clean it up. So we know here is one. Here is a small one on the hour time frame. And we have this zone right here. Right? Yeah, we have it all the way up right here. Cool. So let's draw a fib now. Let's draw our fib and use the confluence. So why I keep doing that? I'm bad. Right. If you guys can see that. So the sweet spot for this entire move would be here. We are expecting to get challenge right up in there. Right? 60% fib on it. 60%, 50%, 61.8 euro. Right? So we can just play this to the upside. We can just play this upside. Up, up, up. Alright, we're thinking this. Up, down, up, right? Down. Because we expect to get challenge right here. So it might go down a little bit. Pop up, right? Retest. Up again. Down. And up into this area. Right? So this is 1 month worth of trading. And this is also for the month of May. This is that change the color. For the month of May, this is the T, the profit era for the month of May. Right? So look at it this way. If you manage to get a pullback and you want to hold it for the longer term, you can buy here. Right? Profit target all the way up here. But remember now, all the challenge era right here, right here. Right? If I get past here, this is next target area. If I get past this area, the next target area, right? And the next target area right here. And you're off to the take profit zone. Right? So this is how I really plan the trade. And this is it's just basic. You don't my charts don't full, with a lot of stuff. So yeah. That is just my way of doing it. And with this move going up, this would be the Aussie. This need Aussie to get weak and the pound to get strong. So that would tend more often it will lead to a risk off scenario. Right? So for the following month of May, we can say we are expecting some risk off to take place where the safe events get strong and the commodity currencies get weak. Alright? So this is how I normally go through my charts on a daily basis to analyze my assets. Alright? So I'll leave it there until next week. If any, leave a comment, like, share, and also the chart color, template, the black theme or the white theme, whichever one you can see more clearly on the charts. I'll happy to adjust my style of doing it. Right? And any asset, please come with a question. I like the question. I had some questions today. So please come with your question and your assets that we can even just go through them together and I can give you my views, right? My views and how someone mentioned Australian. Yeah, bless up. Yeah, man. Somebody. Peace out. Yeah. Alright, my boss. Respect.